Welcome to today's class. In today's class, we're going to learn about business psychology. What is business psychology? Business psychology is the study of advanced business practice in relation to human behavior. Now, let me explain it in layman term. You're not selling to goats, you're not selling to monkeys, and you're not selling to fowls or chickens. You are selling to human beings, and there is a way human beings behave. Now, in order to understand how human beings behave, let's look at the proverbs. When you're in Rome, behave like the Romans. Where does this statement come from, and how can this affect or defect your business? People say some people are tribal, and some people you can judge their behavior by when they just tell you what tribe they are in. Let me explain how this could be relatively true using the Igbo tribe. For example, they say Igbo girls like money. First of all, before I say if this is true or not, I'm going to tell you about a Chinese study about onions. In Chinese, they believe that it is not onions that hurt the eye, it is the sulfur in the soil while the onions is growing. When the onion absorbs the sulfur during the growing stage, it affects it and hurts the eye. If you grow onions in a controlled soil that does not contain any sulfur, you'll be able to grow onions that do not hurt the eyes. Saying this, I would say where a person is from affects them. Now, there's a popular saying that they say Igbo girls like money. Let me explain how this could be true relatively. When you grow up in an Igbo household as a young girl, you are consciously told to get married to somebody who can take care of you. 90% of the homes why they grow up, if you say as a young girl you want to get married, they're not going to ask you, is your potential husband emotionally intelligent? Does he have empathy? You're not going to get questions like that. You're going to get questions like, what does he do? Where does he work? Did he go to school? It's not a bad question, but unconsciously it lets you know that you need to look for a provider man. That is why it came up with the term that lots of Igbo girls like money, because as they grow, they are being taught and told that they are being planted, that is the sulfur getting into their brain, that you need a man who can take care of you, you need a man who can provide for you. Same is true in different things, not just marriage or love life. Well, depending on your culture, depending on what you had growing up, it can affect you. Now, things that can change a person's mentality is one, religion, exposure, or education. These are the three things that can change a person. Other than that, where you are from, the environment you are from, the information and the level of exposure you have will affect you. Nigerians behave like Nigerians. There is a way Nigerians behave, there is a way Ghana people behave. So if I want to sell to Nigerians, I need to understand how Nigerians behave. If I want to sell to people in the north, I need to understand how they behave. This is far more than just running adverts. This is far more than doing a sponsor ad and just believing people will buy. You don't see, not everybody just come. Selling and the power of being sold out, it's more than buying and selling. If it were just simple as buying and selling, so many people wake up in the morning, post their products, and they do not get to sell anything. You need to understand, first of all, who do I want to sell to? If I wanted to sell things to women above 60 years that were strong Muslim, there is a way this product has to be packaged because of there's a way they behave. If I want to sell this to Edo women that are below 24 years old, there is a way they think. Everybody, that's why you have the millennial, the Gen Z. These are demographics. These are a way they need to categorize them and say these people behave this way, these people behave this way. Now, it is very important to know who is your target audience. Who do you want to sell to? When somebody tell me I want to sell to everybody, I understand they do not know who they want to sell to. You need to always understand the age grade you want to sell to, the sex, is it both sex, who is your customer. You need to be that detailed because you need to calm down and study the people I want to sell to. How do they behave? Somebody who works 9 to 5, who completely, their spending behavior is completely different from somebody who runs a successful business and is self-sufficient in her business. Someone who is a medical doctor, his or her spending activity is completely different from a mechanic. So you need to really understand who is your target audience, because of later on in future, this information is going to help you in running successful sponsor ads.